Well, good evening, everyone, and thanks for tuning in as we go live for the first time in a long time. Being able to go live here on StreamYard here, actually from Facebook and YouTube and whatnot. So, really didn't prepare all too well for this, but it's been a long time coming for me to make an announcement regarding the Steve Lambert Memorial Tournament. And unfortunately, I'm going to announce that this year we're going to put the tournament on hold. We're going to take a year off from the Steve Lambert Memorial Tournament, and I'll give you a couple of reasons as to what's going on, and then give you at the end some hope here. So we've had a very challenging 2022 for a multitude of reasons. The biggest challenge that we faced in the ECRHL, even in the spring 2022 Sunday Ball League season, was the lack of officiating. And that finally started to fix itself a bit. We've got some new officials on board, and they've been doing a really good job getting up to speed and whatnot. But the biggest, most critical piece of the Steve Lambert Memorial Tournament is having officials. And when you only have one or two, well, you can't even do one, but when you have two officials doing 30 some odd games in a weekend, by that last game, the referees are toast, and they're doing the best they can with a lot of games under their belt. But that's when the games really come to matter, and we want to make sure that our officiating staff has the rest they need and are alert and ready for those semifinal and final games. In the past, we've done well. We've also had a full-time official. We do not have that liberty anymore in the Sunday Ball Leagues. George has always officiated the Steve Lambert Memorial Tournament. He's done a phenomenal job with that. He also organizes the officiating for that. But this year, again, just George. We have a few officials. Most of would want to play in the tournament, which sets up another scenario where we're trying to shuffle guys out, and then they're getting tired not only officiating but playing in the tournament. It was just a situation I didn't quite feel comfortable with. Additionally, we started our season, the spring 2022 season, very late. Normally, we start the last weekend of March. We didn't start until the first weekend of May, so we were already behind schedule. In fact, we still haven't completed the spring 2022 season. We're now trying to complete that season. We have one more regular season game left this Sunday, and then the playoffs after. Never like going this late into July. For us to have time to do the Lambert tournament, we would have to start again in late August. So we've got guys playing now into July. We get a couple weeks off, and we start our season again. Again, for some leagues, that's not a big deal, but for us, it is. It's right in the middle of summer. Guys are going on vacation, family vacations, that kind of thing. Kids are out of school. So we really don't want to start, earlier or at that early point right now, because we've been playing all these Sundays. The other part, too, is the normal weekend of the Steve Lambert Memorial Tournament. I have a wedding to attend. I'll be out of town in North Carolina. And as much as I have backups, I have deputies that can help, the Steve Lambert is the one I want to be at and make sure I can help. There's just way too many other things going on for that tournament and for me not to be there. So that would mean that we would have to postpone it off another weekend. And then if we run into weather issues, I know we haven't in 10 years, but if we do run into a weather issue, now we're pushing it later into the year. So at this point, it's been an odd year. I know a lot of people have really tried to help, and they've done a great job of trying to get things going down in the Sunday Ball League and pitching in. We lost our full-time scorekeeper. That's another element we still haven't corrected as of yet. Somebody that we definitely need that weekend to try to help support everything instead of trying to find volunteer scorekeepers. We're already having that it's a very challenging thing for us already in the Sunday Ball League, let alone in a Lambert tournament. So that's where we're at with it. Now, two things that'll hopefully bring a little bit more hope. One is I have full intentions of seeing the Steve Lambert Memorial Tournament return in all its glory in 2023. I think a year off isn't going to hurt anything. And I think that we have enough interest and enough people who just love the format of the tournament and love the history and tradition that we will do just fine bringing it back in 2023. The second is for those up in Eastern Mass that were looking forward to the trip. I apologize. You know, we really love having you guys down. That's one of the big parts and things in the history of in the traditions of our tournament is having the Eastern Mass guys at our tournament. But we may be able to pull something off October, November. Maybe we'll do like a 1-day Saturday tournament, or we can look at that as well. So we'll look at things and see how things progress in the fall. I'm hoping for a little better solidification of the positions, the support positions down there, return of a couple maybe to the officiating staff, and finding ourselves a permanent scorekeeper that will help us stay better organized and whatnot. So I wanted you guys to hear it from me. I was going to type all this out. It was just way too much to type out. So I jumped on here and give everybody a message they can either listening to now, or we can, or you can go back and listen to later. And hopefully this makes sense to you guys. And I appreciate everybody's enthusiasm about the Lambert, and means a lot to me personally, being, you know, Steve was like a brother to me. So having his name associated with such a great event and something that everybody loves to be a part of really is meaningful to me. And again, a lot of hard thinking into this, led me where we are now. So, again, hope everybody's, doing well, especially the Eastern Mass guys. Haven't seen you. We'll try to do something maybe in the fall. We'll try to get back to it, and then we'll take it from there. So everybody, I hope you stay well, and we'll hope to see you soon. Take care.